On the air, communities south of the metro are cleaning up after large hail blanketed the region in our first severe storm of the season. Hail as large as baseballs fell in some areas, leaving behind, as you can imagine, a lot of damage. Thanks for joining us at 5 on air and streaming on KARE 11 Plus. I'm Julie Nelson.
And I'm Rita Sargentopoulos. The daylight today is giving homeowners their first look at the damage as they now work through repairs.
But it is not as straightforward as it might seem. Gordon Severson leads us off tonight, digging into some insurance surprises homeowners may run into. Gordon?
Yeah, you might assume that if hail hits your house, you pay your deductible and the insurance company will pay the rest to buy a new roof. But that's not always the case. With the rising cost of insurance, many companies are changing their policies, and if you don't read the fine print, you may be surprised with a huge bill.
When a storm hits, the damage can be devastating.
It was loud. It was extremely, extremely loud, and you could hear things breaking.
And the last thing you need is a headache with your insurance.
They just want their stuff fixed, right? They just want to get back to where they were before it happened.
Aaron Cocking with the Insurance Federation of Minnesota says it's true, some policies cover the cost of replacement. So if you need a new roof, the insurance company will pay to have it replaced. But other policies only cover the value of your roof.
Which means you're going to get the value of what the roof is worth right now, not necessarily a brand new roof.
And if you have one of those policies, you may have to pay thousands of dollars to cover the difference.
Roofs are expensive, right?
Julia Dreyer at the Minnesota Department of Commerce says these policies are becoming more common with insurance companies trying to lower their premiums. She says consumers may also notice higher deductibles, which is another strategy companies use to lower their prices.
So I think understanding what those trade-offs are could be really helpful.
A new report from Cotality, a property data company, suggests Minnesota ranks 4th in the nation with 1.8 million homes having a moderate to greater risk of hail damage.
And the wind hail exposure is just so much.
Hawking says now is a good time to review your policy because the severe weather season is just getting started. And many Minnesotans are already dealing with the headaches that hail damage can bring.
There's so much damage, whether it's little damage or large damage, very overwhelmed.
And with insurance policies, it's important to remember that you get what you pay for. If you're going with the cheapest policy you can find, you're probably going to be paying a higher deductible and you probably have less coverage. It really depends on the risk that you're willing to take and how much coverage you need.
Really good advice, though, to go over that policy so you're not surprised when you need it. Thank you, Gordon.